You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry. Thanks for joining us on Ace Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM.TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Friday, the 13th of June. In our top story, we have a cheeky development for you. Speaking of weird things on Friday the 13th, a naked disturbance by a man leads to his felony arrest and him being tackled by Deputy Justice himself.
On Thursday, June 12th, at approximately 5:46 p.m., Nye County Sheriff's deputies responded to a call regarding a nude man causing a disturbance near 150 South Highway 160. According to reports, a Hispanic male, later identified as Dario Ortega, entered a local smoke shop wearing only boxer shorts and began acting erratically. Witnesses stated that Ortega grabbed a Mountain Dew from a refrigerator inside the store and after exiting, threw the soda at the shop's window. The man was then seen walking southbound from the business, removing his remaining clothing. Deputies arrived shortly after and located Ortega behind the store in the desert area. He was reportedly half-dressed and behaving erratically. Officers ordered Ortega to place his hands on the hood of the patrol vehicle, but he fled on foot towards a nearby Salvation Army. Deputies eventually caught up to him in the automotive garage of Walmart, where he continued to resist arrest until additional units arrived. According to the report, Ortega was verbally abusive towards officers, yelling that he would rape and kill their children. A records check revealed that Ortega had an active felony bench warrant for failing to appear in court on a third-degree arson case. He is now facing charges of resisting a public officer, obstructing a public officer, failure to appear after bail on a felony offense, and intimidating a public officer. Despite the lewd behavior and theft of the beverage, Ortega was not charged with lewdness or petite larceny, as the reporting party declined to press charges. He since has been trespassed from the property.
Turning now to national news, a massive military parade is scheduled for tomorrow to honor the U.S. Army's 250th birthday, and it's expected to attract thousands of participants to our nation's capital. News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers joins us now with more details about those celebrations.
"This will defend" has been the United States Army's motto since the Revolutionary War. Well, tomorrow marks the military branch's 250th anniversary of excellence. Extravaganzas were held across the nation this week, leading up to June 14th's birthday blowout being held in Washington, D.C. Now joining us this evening is U.S. Army Captain Ryan Hanks, commander of the U.S. Army Drill Team, 4th Battalion, 3rd U.S. Infantry Regiment, with an inside look at what it takes to put together America's largest military parade in decades.
We do a lot of integration with USREC, do a lot of help with recruiting, and we're also just kind of a friendly face of the Army for anybody that either doesn't have a service member, like a family member that's a service member, or for anybody that has never met somebody in the Army. We go out there, we interact with the public. We let them know what the Army's all about.
This year's march is predicted to be the largest military parade in the nation's capital since the end of the First Gulf War in 1991, in part of a day-long spectacular taking place at the National Mall.
Right now we're conducting training like we always do, but we've also put together a special show specifically for the Army birthday that we've never actually performed in public before. So we're conducting additional rehearsals for that. So we'll be doing that for the next 3 or 4 days right up until the parade starts. Typically, our shows only last about 7.5 minutes. We also have an additional show that we sometimes do for areas that are smaller, that don't have as much space for us to spread out our whole entire 12-man team. So what we'll do is we'll have a 4-man team, and we call those the soloists. And those are the 4 most skilled guys on the team.
An approximated 6,600 U.S. soldiers, 150 ground vehicles, and 50 aircraft will participate in the parade, grouped to represent each major era of the U.S. Army's history, according to the Pentagon.
What we're actually doing is we're integrating 2 shows into one. And then we also added an inspection for the drill commander, which the team, as far as I'm aware, has never done before. These guys always put on a great show. They rehearse every single day, hours a day. So yeah, I'm very confident in them, and I'm excited to see what they'll do for the parade.
The U.S. Army and U.S. President Donald J. Trump's birthdays both land on June 14th.
I think it's important because the Army 250 is an important parade. It's an important year for the Army. We've been defending the country for 250 years, hopefully doing it for 250 more or longer. But it's a special event, so we want to put on a special show.
On behalf of everyone here at KPVM Television, as always, to all of our past, present, and future servicemen and women, thank you so much for your selfless service. Reporting from Las Vegas and throwing it back to Pahrump, I'm Maria Centers for News 25.
Turning now to today's Feel Good Friday story, Gunny's Heating and Air Conditioning surprises a contestant with a new air conditioning unit. And here's owner Chris Marshall to give us those very cool details.
Chris Marshall here with Gunny's Air Conditioning and Plumbing. And as some of you might know, we had a giveaway contest where we've had over 500 applicants that entered to win this air conditioning system. Happy to announce that we selected a winner. We did a surprise reveal today for Miss Joanna McCarthy, and she was ecstatic and so well deserving. So thank you to the community. Thank you for everybody that applied. And we're going to be doing some more giveaways in the future. So for all your air conditioning plumbing needs, call Gunny's, and we'll see you soon. Check out some of this footage. Hey, what's up, Gunny's family? Check it out. We've had over 500 applicants for our unit giveaway, and today we're going to do a surprise reveal for Miss Joanne McCarthy. She doesn't know it yet, but we're going to go in, talk to her, and then give her the surprise later on. So follow me. Let's go inside. Hi, can I speak to Joanne?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing? My name's Chris Marshall with Gunny's.
Oh, you can come in.
Oh, thank you. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna bring the team in. Come on, guys. Well, Joanne, so we've had over 500 entries, and you are one of our finalists. So we just wanted to come today, talk to you a little bit, and hear about your story. You want to tell us a little bit about you and where you're from?
Well, I'm originally from California.
Okay.
We moved here, and then we moved in here.
Okay. How long you been in Pahrump?
We've been here for 5 years.
Okay. How did you hear about us, Gunny's and the unit giveaway?
I had some relatives that worked for you before.
Oh, okay.
But
Very
I had
nice.
seen it on Facebook.
Okay. Good, good. Can we go look at the unit? Is it outside?
Well,
Over here?
that is
That's the air handler furnace over here? Okay.
the other part's outside.
Okay, got it. Let's go take a look at the one outside real quick. How's it feel to be one of the finalists of the giveaway?
I'm kind of excited.
Yeah.
I never win nothing.
No? Well, we're going to be pulling for you and wish you the best of luck. So let's take a look at this thing. Wow, looks pretty old and beat. That's a Corsair. So actually, we also wanted to show you, so if we could walk over to the vans here and just want to get your perspective on, we got these new wraps going on. We kind of want to see, so I'm a former military, I was in the Marine Corps, and the previous owner, he was in the Army, so we do a lot to support the military, and we're very military, I guess, supportive. Running out of words here. So if you could draw your eyes over here, if you look at the front, if you look at the front of this van, here, come with me over here a little bit. If you look at the front of the van here, what we did is we tried to make it, we probably should have put it in reverse, right? Because you're looking at the, yeah. This is our way to show you that you won. Joanne, you are the winner of the unit giveaway, and congratulations to you. We're trying to figure out a way to surprise you, but this is it. So this is for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the guys rallied up, get all the equipment put together, and then come out here and change this unit for you so that you and your granddaughter can have some good air conditioning.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. No.
Go Aces go! They're tipping off tonight against Dallas. All that and more news when we return.
watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, in today's sports news, the Las Vegas Aces are welcoming the Dallas Wings this evening. Mikey Ruhan has all that and more right now in our sports report.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Las Vegas Aviators in action on Thursday evening, taking on the Salt Lake Bees. They stung them real good. 8-1 rematch this evening at 7:05. The Vegas Golden Knights announced on June 6th plans for the team's annual Vegas Knights road trip. The VGK road trip will visit South Lake Tahoe, California, Reno, Nevada, Chandler, Scottsdale, Tempe, and Phoenix, Arizona, all areas where fans can watch locally broadcast VGK games during the upcoming 2025-26 season. The Las Vegas Aces welcome the Dallas Wings this evening. Herbalife, in partnership with Impact Basketball, will host the first ever Girls Empower Her Performance Basketball Clinic Tour, a free nationwide clinic series focused on uplifting young girls through sport, mentorship, and wellness. The clinic will provide on-court instructions, sports nutrition, guidance, and mentorship for 100 girls ages 8 to 15. Las Vegas Aces standout Jackie Young will be in attendance. The one in Vegas will be held at 4640 West Sunset Road, Suite 100 on Saturday, June 21st from 1:30 to 4 p.m. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Well, Pahrump Seventh-day Adventist Church is holding Vacation Bible School next week. Dr. Tom Waters is here with all the information.
Well, hi there. I'm Tom Waters, and I want to talk to you about a Vacation Bible School. Now, this is for kids during the summer. Students, they're out of school, but they love school, and there's certain things they really love. And so the Pahrump Seventh-day Adventist Church has put together a Vacation Bible School, and it starts on June 16th. It goes for 5 days, Monday through Friday. It's from 6 to 7:30 in the evening. Perfect timing for the kids to get away from the house, come out, have fun with other kids, have a snack. It's just a lot of good discussion. But one of the things we just want to encourage you is for students between age 3 and 14. If you're older than 14 and you'd like to come out and just be a guide for the younger kids, they're looking for that as well. So anybody who's interested in the Vacation Bible School to come out, learn about the Bible, and at the same time, just have all the fun that kids should have during the summer. If you have any questions at all, you can call the Seventh-day Adventist Church at 775-727-6655.
Today's business brief takes us to Final Touch for all of your tinting and vehicle wrap needs.
So my name's Luis. We're here at Final Touch, and we specialize in window tinting, vehicle wraps, and paint protection films. We do everything in-house, everything by hand. We offer more than just window tinting. We do paint protection, vehicle wraps. I've been in the business for over 15 years, fully licensed and insured. Our phone number is 775-537-8566. We're available basically 24 hours. There's not a lot of content on there yet, but we're on Facebook and Instagram, Final Touch NV. Location, we're here on the north end of Pahrump, all the way on the north side off of Harris Farm Road. The window film that we use here is Reno Window Films. That's featured on the Skin Cancer Foundation. We offer a lifetime warranty, provides 99% UV protection, and it does a really good job of blocking out your heat. We got 3 different options that you can choose from: a basic, a mid-grade, and a premium ceramic film. We got things to fit all budgets. We have some customers, they work all day, they can only get their car done overnight. We can come pick up your vehicle, store it indoors overnight, get the job done, drop it off to you in the morning before you head off back to work.
Well, the Pahrump Valley High School graduation DVDs shot by us right here at KPVM are ready for you to purchase or come pick up. All that and more when News 25 returns.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, here at News 25, we make memories that last a lifetime. And the 2025 Pahrump Valley Trojans graduation DVD is now available. News 25's Samantha Roberts reports.
Copies of the Pahrump Valley High School 2025 graduation ceremony are still available. Enjoy sharing this once-in-a-lifetime experience with your loved ones for years to come. For only $25, you can have your choice of a digital link video or DVD. Additional mailing or postage fees will apply if unable to collect in person locally in Pahrump. Additionally, a portion of each purchase goes back to support Pahrump Valley High School. Call 775-727-9400 or email us at admin at kpvm.tv and order your copy today.
Well, Mikey's back telling us what's cooking this Sunday morning on Classic Country Breakfast, which airs on Ace Country Radio and also streams on channel 25.8 and is now on the Ace Country Radio app.
Howdy. When I'm out doing excruciating work on my farm, I like to take the Ace Country Radio app with me. You can too. Download it today. On the menu this week on Classic Country Breakfast, born on June 12th in Kirksville, Indiana, was Junior Brown. We'll celebrate him. Born on June 15th in Littlefield, Texas, was Waylon Jennings. We'll pay tribute to him. We'll celebrate fathers this Father's Day. Also, my special guest Paul Carrick calls the show to talk about his forthcoming country album, The Countryside of Paul Carrick, out July 4th. And he also talks about being in a band with Ringo Starr. People! Say it loud. Come on, say it loud. Say it. You got to go out with Ringo?
I did a tour with Ringo.
What was that like? You must be a huge Beatles fan, right?
I was a massive Beatles fan. I mean, I think I was very much... It was a lot of the reason why I got interested in music and even became a musician. Massive Beatle fan. It really moved me. The whole Liverpool sound, but particularly the Beatles. I mean, I saw them in my hometown, Sheffield. I saw them at the City Hall twice. And but I was a bit awestruck. I never quite felt that comfortable. I had a bit of imposter syndrome, I think, on that tour. I mean, it was great, you know, it was fantastic, but I had to keep pinching myself.
I imagine that, and you were there with Sheila E., right? Colin Hay.
Yeah.
And I forgot the other people.
John Waite.
John Waite, okay. Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning at 8 on Ace Country Radio, streaming at channel 25.8, and now on the new Ace Country Radio app.
Thanks, Mikey, for all the great work you do and for always keeping it country and for keeping me country by giving me this bolo tie. Thanks again.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Time to take a look outside through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam at the current conditions on this beautiful June day. We have a few scattered clouds out there, but nothing too serious. The winds aren't kicking up, but those temperatures are. A closer look at weather after the break.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios. Let's check out this weather map. Fernley saw 87 degrees, 91 in Fallon. Carson City cool at 83 degrees, 88 in Tonopah. Goldfield saw 90 degrees. Beatty acting like a boy band again, 98 degrees. 104 in Amargosa, 103 in Las Vegas. Death Valley, no thanks, 114, but here in our beautiful paradise of Pahrump, we're currently at 99 degrees. We hit 101 earlier. Winds out of the south, 13 miles per hour. Humidity 13% on Friday the 13th. Scary, right? Sun rose this morning at 5:25. It'll set this evening. Look for it to go away at 8:02 p.m. Humidity 12%. Winds out of the southeast 13%. And we're going to have a low of 72 degrees. Let's check out the 7-day forecast. The 7-day forecast is a lot of warm temperatures. 104 on Saturday, 106 on Sunday, but then Monday we get wind attached, 19 mile per hour winds. That'll feel like a blow dryer at 105, 103 on Tuesday, 107 on Wednesday and Thursday, and we wrap it up with 103 on Friday. Back to the desk. Here's Jeanette.
Thanks so much, Mikey. And did you notice all those 13s in the weathercast? 13% humidity roughly, winds around 13 miles an hour on this Friday the 13th. And special kudos to anyone who counted how many news hats Mikey was wearing this newscast and how many wardrobe changes he had. All right, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Jeanette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and A's Country Radio, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the air next week. Good night.